Good afternoon. Welcome to this performance of James and the Giant Peach. We thank you so much for being here, and we thank you up there for the great weather. We weren't expecting that. But anyway, I would like to ask if you would please at this time silence your cell phones, put them on vibrate, uh, and also no flash photography or video. You may take pictures, but not with a flash. We have actors that are going through the audience and up and down ramps, and that could temporarily blind them, and there could be an accident. So please, no flash photography. Also, I would like to remind you that intermission, over on this side, we've got an array of things to entertain you. We've got all kinds of, like in the lobby, we have flowers that you can buy for cast members. We have raffle baskets, beautiful stuff. Take a look at that. We've got Spiker and Sponge's, what do they call that? Bazaar, trade bazaar, with souvenirs from the show and lots of fun stuff. A beautiful cast wall with pictures of all the cast members. And we just thank you so much for being here. You're in for a real treat. Either at intermission or after the show, take a moment to look through your program and acknowledge all the wonderful volunteers that have kept Center Stage going for, now how long is that? 33 years we've been going. So we thank you very much for the continued support. And so anyway, I welcome you. You're in for a real treat. I want you to sit back, relax, and enjoy James and the Giant Peach.
Come with me to see something strange unfold. Hear the weirdest tale that was ever told. From this rare depiction, some will swear it's fiction, yet each peculiar twist that I tell is true, and you shall see it in plain view. Right before your eyes, marvel as magic is on display. Right before your eyes, all might seem tragic, but then it's okay. Poof, a new surprise, right before your eyes. Oh, ho, 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 ho. buckle up, we're off on a bumpy ride. Where a magic spell and a boy collide.
La 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 la.
Plus our story features
Tons of crazy creatures.
and
Two atrocious aunts every child will fear. Oh dear.
who knows what might appear.
Right before your eyes.
Scrumptious and scary adventures start.
Right before your eyes.
Children, be wary if you're faint of heart.
Pray that no one dies.
Right before your eyes. We'll make a potion that can glow in the dark.
We'll soar to the northern star.
Things could get kooky or spooky. You might spot a shark. It's all up in bizarre. Right before your eyes. There might be sunshine or thunder, but we proceed. Right before your eyes. If we see and wonder, what else would we need?
We've got James and the giant peach that flies.
A pack of actors, all in disguise.
So let that curtain rise.
Right before. Right before.
Oh, come on, everybody!
Right before your eyes.
Lights out, everyone, lights out. Mom? Dad?
Look out! It's a rhino escaped from the London Zoo!
No! Who's there? Come here, little ladybug. Don't worry, I won't hurt you, I promise. I see you too, Mr. Grasshopper. Join us. You see these? These are the only things left of my parents, and they are the most important things in the entire world to me. I must keep them very safe. This is no place for the two of you. You can leave any time you want. I can't leave because I have no place to go. Where do you go when you're flying away? Where do you go when they can't make you stay? Over the gardens and scraping the tops of the trees. On your way home. On your way home. And when you get there, is it perfect? And when you get there, is a family waiting for you. I close my eyes and see them laughing, telling jokes, playing games. All of it true. How would you feel if your friend James came along too? Where did you go when you start to feel sad? Everyone's gone, no more Tucked in the clouds, is there somewhere you won't be alone? And when you get there, is it perfect? And when you get there, is there someone waiting for you? May I hold on to your wings and come to on your way home?
James Henry Trotter gets up at once.
But why?
You are leaving the orphanage effective immediately.
But where am I to go?
They found a family to take you in.
Family? But I don't have any family.
You got 2 aunts, and they live in Dover.
Dover? But that's where I lived with my mum and dad.
And now is where you're going to live with your 2 aunties. Pack up your things in here.
Yes, Mum.
That's all you've got? No clothes, no toothbrush?
These belong to my parents, and they're the most important things in the entire world to me.
The most important things from here on is your aunties. You do everything they ask of you. Don't talk back or be a nuisance. You can't ever come back here, James. You've got a family to take care of you now.
Yes, Mum.
Come along. We're going to have to hurry if we're going to make the train to Dover.
Right before your eyes, 2 atrocious sounds every child will fear. Oh dear. Ugh.
Micah! What is it, Sponge? What we gonna do today? Same thing we did yesterday and the day before that, and the same thing we're gonna do the day after, the day after, the day after tomorrow. You mean? That's right. We're gonna eke out a living doing whatever's necessary to get ahead in this nasty, cruel world. Ha! Wretched families dragging heavy pockets, ruby pendants, solid silver lockets. We can help relieve you of some pounds. Are you calling me fat? I'm referring to money, pigeon brain. They're distracted. Look at me, I'm stunning. Our scoop in so masterfully cunning. We get rich. I do like how that sounds. Ha ha ha. So hard to resist. And if it slips from your wrist, too bad it's property of Spiker and Sponge. And heaven forbid you might be missing some quid. Boo-hoo, it's property of Spiker and Sponge. You can comb the ground, check the lost and found. Did you leave it in the gift shop? Well, isn't it queer how a purse can appear? It's property of Spiker and Sponge. We didn't do it!
As long as you keep them contributions to the policeman's fund up to date, we got no trouble with you.
How can we be of help to such devastatingly handsome representatives of Scotland Yard?
Got an official telegram for the two of you. Here you go.
Thanks, mate. What's it say? What's it say? It says, we're having a baby. Give that to me. Blah, 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 parents, blah, blah, blah. Eaten by a rhino, but... Oh, dear me. We are the only living relatives to an thingy named James.
The devil, nasty puking babies, so revolting, chicken pox and rabies.
Grab a shovel, start to dig your grave.
Just imagine a lice-infested boy just loafing about the house.
Not so quickly. Yes, we could bemoan it, but there's no need to. Technically, we own it. James can be a helper monkey slave. We'll put him to use.
He'll be our private masseuse.
He's property of Spiker and Sponge.
He'll wash all our clothes.
And scrape the jam from our toes.
New property of Spiker and Sponge.
Sorry, it is.
My dear lovely cousin. Nephew, my dear lovely nephew, Jack.
It's James.
Oh, Jeff, how we've missed you.
He does come with some sort of payment, doesn't he?
A boy his age can eat his weight in food twice a day.
You'll be paid £27 a week to care for the boy.
Huzzah!
Don't you worry, he'll be taken care of.
Not a worry, not that he's aware of. He'll forget his folks are even dead.
He'll be raised properly by Spiker and Sponge.
Bye now.
Welcome to the family, moron.
Wipe off that grin.
And let the torture begin.
New property of Spiker and Sponge.
Before you unpack, you shave the hair off my back.
New property of Spiker and Sponge.
What a scrumptious joy, now we own the boy. He'll work and never stop. So do as you're told, or you'll be auctioned and sold, because you're property of Spiker and Sponge. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Is this where you live?
See that cottage on top of the hill? That's where me and Sponge live.
And where will I stay?
You see that door? The one that leads at the bottom of them stairs? The one that leads down into the dirt cellar?
Yes, Mum.
That's where you'll stay with the rest of the creepy crawlies.
What you got in the suitcase?
It's nothing, really.
I'd like to see what's inside, wouldn't you, Sponges?
I would. Show us what's in the case.
But
Show us what's in the case.
Show us what's in the case!
That's it. That's all you've got.
A pair of glasses and a scarf?
I rather like this scarf.
Hey, Spikes, do these glasses make me look smart?
That's unlikely, dear.
may I have them back, please? They belong to my parents.
Careful! Not so grabby, not so grabby.
Listen here, beast. The only reason we claimed you is because we need some help around here.
How the little beastie cut down that wretched old peach tree. It's full of spiders and crawling vermin.
Is that the seashore? Way down at the bottom of the hill? And those are my friends, playing by the sea. Do you think we get to visit the seashore?
Not when there's work to be done.
Now, Spikes, wait a bit. A trip to the seashore might be exactly what we need.
You're right. James, run inside and grab the picnic basket from the Frigidaire. It's chock full of lovely bites, perfect for the beach.
Yes, Mum.
You did make extra sandwiches, right?
I did. Oh, a day at the beach sounds delightful. All those men showing off their muscles.
Sandwiches.
We'll change into our bathing costumes at the beach. Now, what else should we... I've walked through a blooming spider's web. It's all over me.
I told you that peach tree was full of vermin.
Don't just stand there gawking. Help me.
Spikers, don't move. There's a horrible-looking spider on top of your head.
Get it off me. Get it off me.
Stand still. Gotcha!
Thanks, mate.
Don't mention it.
Aunties, I've got the basket. Let's hurry. I don't want to miss my friends.
Let's. Oh.
will take this axe and chop down that rotten old peach tree and kill every single crawling thing you find.
Now come, sponges, I'll race it to the beach.
Now, Spikes, you know I'm built for comfort, not for speed.
But I've got the sandwiches.
Right before your eyes, see a magic spell and a boy collide.
I'm really sorry about this. Look out! Mr. Centipede, I guess you'll have to look elsewhere for dinner tonight. Stay right there! Ha! You're a fast one, but I think I'm faster! Stay right there! Who are you?
Unimportant! Who are you, James Henry Trotter?
If you come any closer, I'll scream for my aunt!
Oh, and what makes you think those two hideous creatures will come running to your rescue?
They're my family.
Ha! Says who?
That's what I've been told.
Ah, but do you believe that?
Aha!
And there it is. The very first primordial ooze of an inkling that has the potential to lead to so many phantasmerific things. James, inside this bag contains something remarkulous. Are you willing to reach into the great unknown and discover what's inside?
I don't know.
Oh, come on, James. Only you have the power to change your wretched little life. What's it gonna be? Victim or hero?
It's okay! It's just a book. Why were you screaming?
To get your undivided attention. What's inside the book, James?
It's full of recipes with very strange ingredients.
No, not recipes, spells, tonics, potions. Now, you must pick a potion from this book and devour it, and fabulous, unbelievable things will occur.
Open wide and crawl inside the skin of something new. If you believe what's up my sleeve, I'll spin a spell for you. Then sippity sip, a magical trip, your troubles are skipping town. Once the bubbling broth is frothing thick, then gobble it quickly down. Shake it up, shake it up.
Shake it up, shake it up.
Mix around and around.
Mix around and around.
Hear that bop, that piping, popping sound. Give a twist and a turn.
Give a twist and a turn.
Let it brim, let it burn.
Let it brim, let it burn. We're gonna whip that potion up. Then gobble it down, gobble it down.
So, what's it gonna be, James?
I choose this one, slithering crocodile tongues.
Ooh, a connoisseur. Well, first we'll need these.
Ouch!
Precisely 10 hairs from your head. Now, gather the rest of the ingredients.
Milkweed milk, a strand of silk, a rare osaki juice. 2 raven's claws for tiger paws, the marrow of the moose. Then add to our soup tarantula poop, the tiniest scoop will do. Then plop in a drop of sloppy joe made from chopped up kangaroo. Shake it up, shake it up.
Shake it up, shake it up.
Mix around and
Mix
around.
around and around.
Hear that bop, that piping, popping sound. Give a twist and a turn.
Twist and turn.
Let it brim, let it burn.
Let it brim, let it burn. We're gonna whip that potion up. Then gobble it down, gobble it down. Look, there are green slithering things inside the bag. Shake it up, shake it up.
Those are the slithering crocodile tongues, James!
Shake it up, shake it up, shake it up.
Which means the magic is working!
to do. Shake it up, shake it up, shake it up, shake it up. Mix around and around, mix around and around. Hear that pop, that piping, popping sound. Give a twist and a turn, give a twist and a turn. Let it brim, let it burn, let it brim, let it burn. We're gonna whip that potion up, then gobble it down, gobble it down. Gobble it down, gobble it down. Gobble it down. We have that part and gobble it
Listen closely, James. You must add exactly 7 drops of well water into this bag and devour the potion in one gulp. But remember the potion meets first, be it fish or fowl, beast or bug, twig or tree. That will be who receives the full power of its magic.
The full power of its magic.
Yes, yes. Now, go, James, go!
Give a twist and a turn, twist and a turn. Let it burn, let it burn, let it burn. We're gonna whip that potion up, then gobble it down, gobble it down. Gobble it down, gobble it down. Gobble it.
No! Stop! Those are supposed to be for me! No! Stop! No!
Get up at once.
Where have you been?
Didn't you hear us calling?
We've been up all night.
Nursing our sunburns. Why don't we go to the seashore? Seashore, my sunburned patootie.
Sponge, look up there in the peach tree.
What is that?
It's a peach?
Whomever the magic reaches first.
Look, it's growing. That's one large peach.
I'd say it's a giant peach.
There it goes again.
Oh, smell it. It's ripe. Let's grab a shovel and take out a great big hunk of it to eat.
No, Spongy, not yet.
But it looks so good. Just a bite.
No.
Taste.
No.
A lick.
No.
What's the use of a giant peach if we can't eat it? Just look at it.
Yes. People will pay money just to look at it. Sister, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Maybe.
Just follow my lead. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, roll on up and see the 8th wonder of the world. Just 1 shilling to see the world's largest peach.
Aunties, there are reporters at the gate.
Reporters, bring 'em on.
Readers of the Morning Star don't know who you are, but they will.
You got something notable, so give me something quotable.
Tell the Herald all the juice, exclusives get more cachet. Girls, what would you say to an expose?
Okay.
The Ladies' Garden Guild, we're humbled and thrilled to be here. We're here to salute that fabulous fruit. Join our conference in May. We'll pay you 10,000 each if you'll give that keynote speech on that giant peach.
Yes, yes, yes.
'Cause there's money, money, money on that tree.
Tell my editor what I just heard. Betty offered me £1 per word.
Money, money, money on that tree. Can't you see all the money on that tree?
A helicopter just landed. They say they're from Hollywood.
Hollywood?
Bring 'em on.
Love it. Work it. Let's get rich. They green in my pitch for your show. They're gonna flip on the
sunset strip. Shoot it, air it, rave reviews. You're oozing with mass appeal. Girls, how would you feel with a 3-pig deal?
Yes, please.
Cause there's money, money, money on that tree. Maybe everything I heard is true. Life is Mars to Malibu. Money, money, money on that tree. Can't you see all the money on that tree?
Why work hard? Why work hard? You just need a seat and a big backyard. Why you just stay in school? Drop out of school. La la la, you lumpish lawyers, all you want of PhDs. What a waste you've been debates, cause money grows on trees.
So skip that tiny print. Let's make a deal and make a mint. Just sign that line and Ariac. Send your receipt of money. Sweet baby cookie, honey, what do you say? Hey, there's money, money, money on that tree.
We can finally forget our cares. We're gonna be gajillionaires.
Money, money, money on that tree. Can't you see all that money on that money on that tree? Money, yeah.
Talk to me, 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 talk to me.
Oh, there's money on that money on that money on that tree.
Nothing more to do now but count our money.
How many of them contracts do you think we signed?
Hundreds, my dear, maybe thousands. And them contracts pays big time money in advance. All we gotta do is deliver that peach.
Do you think we could move to the seashore? Or maybe take a trip?
We aren't doing nothing.
But it was me that made the peach grow.
Liar.
But it was me that made the peach grow.
You couldn't make my toenails grow.
James, my dear, dear foolish boy. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, James whatever Trotter, am a worthless, lying little boy, and nobody will ever be interested in anything I have to say. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever, ever, ever.
So keep your comments and your clever little lies to yourself.
Hey, Sponge, what do you think of my new scarf?
Not as nearly as nice as my new glasses.
Oh dear, look what I've done.
No, please don't!
Listen here, James. Lying little helper monkeys deserve to be punished. So from now on, you'll be sleeping outside.
And should you think of running away, just remember, you can run, you can hide, but we're the only family you've got.
Where do you go when you start to feel sad? Everyone's gone, no more mom, no more dad. Tucked in the clouds is somewhere you won't be alone. What's this? A doorknob on a peach? Where could that lead? Ah! My arm! It's stuck! Auntie Sponge! Auntie Spiker! Help! Anyone! Help! Hello? Hello? said that?
Aren't you the delicious little bite?
Keep away from me.
Who are you talking to, Spider?
I'm not quite sure, Grasshopper.
Glowworm, a little light, if you please.
Look who's here.
My good boy, we've been waiting for you.
The only thing I'm waiting for is dinner. I'm starving. But whatever are we to eat?
You're not gonna eat me! Ah!
Help! I'm being attacked.
Hold on, everyone. Calm down, calm down. It seems that there's been a bit of a misunderstanding.
What was that? Is it gone? It's gone.
Nothing to be afraid of. It's just a little boy.
Little boys are the worst of his kind.
Proper introductions on order.
I will go first. I am royalty after all.
Says who?
I'm a lady. The ladybug. And who might you be?
I'm James. James Henry Trotter. Daft name.
I think it's a fine name. I'm Grasshopper.
And I'm Spider. Look at them eyes. You're clever, like a spider, aren't you, James?
I wouldn't know.
And I'm Earthworm. You gave me quite a scare, but I'm prone to irrational fits of fear. Oh, what was that? What was that?
It was just me shaking her hand.
I'm afraid he can't see very well.
And I'm Centipede. Think of me as a guy who's going to eat you while you're sleeping. What are you?
We're insects. At least we were insects.
Until we ate the green things.
Now I'm afraid we're something quite different.
The crocodile tongues. You must have eaten the crocodile tongues. Of course.
Whoa! What was that?
The stem broke!
The peach! It's starting to roll down the hill!
Hold on, everyone.
James Henry Trotter! You better be going to a peach!
Before your eyes.
What was that noise?
That noise was the giant peach rolling ridiculously towards Spiker and Sponge. They gasped. They screamed. They tried to run, but the peach was terrifically faster. It rolled right over them. Oh, then the peach flew through fences and fields, frightening farm animals of all shapes and sizes. Oh, and then the peach veered left towards the village, where it crashed right through a famous factory.
Ah!
Now, this happened to be a famous chocolate factory, but that's a different story. Back to the peach.
Right before
The peach reached the chocolate cliffs of Dover.
Right before
It rolled right over the cliffs.
Right before your
No!
Is everyone all right?
I'm okay.
I'm not sure.
Ah! I'm seeing spots! I'm seeing spots! You're seeing Ladybug.
I shall never be the same again.
James, would you be a dear and climb up top and take a look?
You must come up and see for yourselves.
Unbelievable.
Impossible!
We are floating.
What?
In the ocean.
What?
I'm afraid we find ourselves in a rather awkward position.
We'll drown!
But we're not sinking at all.
The peach does seem rather seaworthy.
He's right. The peach would have sunk by now.
Where do you suppose we're heading?
Definitely France. The peach must have rolled off the cliff of Dover. The lovely French city of Calais is barely 20 miles away.
Then we should be across the channel and on dry land in no time at all.
This peach ain't never gonna make it all the way to France.
Drifting like this reminds me of my younger days. Traveling on the breezes. Not a care in the world. And nobody to answer to but my fiddle.
Centipede's right. This Peach will never make it to France. And we have no food, no water.
Ah, but the sky is clear and the sea is calm. There's nothing for us to do now but enjoy the adventure. Tally-ho, and away we go! Just catch this tune and sing it with me. We'll set our sails for nothing but sea. No place where we gotta be, so go. We're tumbling off where nobody's been. How true adventures always begin. Take a ride on the tide, bobbing high, dipping low. No direction, a map is never better than drifting off without a plan. All we need is a song. At the intersection where ocean meets the sky,
We're all gonna die.
follow me and float along, floating along, floating along, la 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 la, la la la, floating along. What could go wrong? Singing a song, la 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 la, la la la, floating along. Now all we've got to do is make some sails, fix a rudder, and we'll be across the English Channel in no time at all.
This Peach will never make it to France.
The world's right.
Who knows what monsters we're gonna meet? A 10-ton drag with fins on his feet.
Our Harry Scrump, the scary scream. Boom! We might wake up a slumbering scrunch.
Who could get mad and eat me for lunch?
If we do, we'll get through when we work as a team.
No direction, a map is never better than
Drifting off without a plan.
all we need is a song.
La la.
At the
Intersection
where ocean meets the sky.
Feels like I could fly.
Try it as you float along.
It's not a proper ship unless it has a flag.
And I left all my flags at home.
Take my extra bloomers. They'll do in a pinch.
You've got extra bloomers?
A lady always carries extra bloomers.
And away we go.
Floating along,
Floating along.
Blah, 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 floating along.
La 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 la, what could go wrong? Singing a song.
La la la,
La la la, floating along. La 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 la. La 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 la. Floating along. Shouldn't we be there by now? I'm starving and so very thirsty.
We're all thirsty earthworms. James, do you see a landmark of any kind?
I'm afraid I don't. It's the current. It swept us out to sea.
What? A jaunt to France is one thing, but an oceanic journey? What are we to drink? What are we to eat?
I propose we eat the human.
All those in favor? Nobody is eating anyone.
Well, we must eat something, or we'll all die.
That is something.
What's that, James?
I'm sure none of you want to hear what I have to say.
Goodness me, why would you ever say that?
Come on, whisper it in my ear, and if I think it's a good idea, I'll tell the others. Go ahead.
It's a silly idea. You can tell by the look on her face.
On the contrary. In fact, I think it's such a clever idea that James should tell you himself. Go ahead.
We can eat the peach.
Eat the peach, we'll sink, and then we'll drown.
We'll ration the servings.
Stand back! I'm digging in.
Whoa, whoa! Let's do this properly. With a bit of decorum. Grasshopper, would you mind playing?
I'd be delighted. Floating along,
Floating along. La 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 la, la la la, floating along.
what could go wrong?
Singing a song. La 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 la, la la la, floating along. La 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 la, la 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 la, floating along. That bloody peach nearly killed me.
Thankfully, I'm a tad bit over my ideal weight. And the peach was ripe. It rolled right over us.
And then it rolled away, far, far away.
Spikes, the boy, what's become of him?
We've got bigger problems than a boy. Did you read any of them contracts we signed?
Only about the parts where this money comes in advance.
Do you know what in advance is?
Of course, it's the oodles of money we get from signing them contracts.
It's money paid in advance.
In advance of what?
Delivering all the promises we made. TV appearances, magazines, movies. Can't do any of them without a blooming giant peach.
So, this is bad.
It's worse than bad, you twit. We could go to jail.
I can't go to jail. The food is wholly unacceptable to a sophisticated palate such as mine.
Are you quite finished?
I am now.
Spongers, we've got to get out of here before anyone misses that peach.
Too late! There's a crowd coming up the hill.
Are those police cars?
And helicopters!
We'll pack up our junk and shove it all in a trunk. A getaway for Spiker and Sponge.
We're going in a flash.
Grab the rest of the cash. A getaway for Spiker and Sponge. A getaway for Spiker and Sponge. A getaway for Spiker and Sponge. Comb the ground, check the lost and found.
So where are we going?
I don't bloody know yet, but move it, you lord.
Ta-ta, Scotland Yard!
A getaway, Spiker and Sponge. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Sayonara, suckers!
It's all right.
Glowworm, could we have a little bit of illumination, if you please? Thanks ever so.
You were having a bad dream.
I have it all the time.
I don't like scary dreams either, James.
Here, have a bit of peach. I've warmed it under my wing and added a drizzle of honey I found in my purse.
Thank you.
Please.
Here you go.
Thanks. It does feel quite wonderful to be free of that wretched hillside.
And Spiker and Sponge.
Did you know they killed my fiancé?
No!
Yes! In the gigantic one, she ate him.
Horrible. What was that? What was that?
It was just Centipede snoring. What? What's going on? Why did the humans say my name?
Tell them what happened to you, Centipede.
Blah! Who cares?
We're sharing.
Fine. My family was in the sock and shoe racket. We're pretty famous in the bug world. The Spike and Sponge sprayed everyone with insecticide in the Great Raid of 59.
Those two monsters hated everything. Even ladybugs. Who doesn't like ladybugs?
I like ladybugs.
Those two monsters were horrible to everyone.
Spike and Sponge were no different than any of you humans.
Centipede, James is one of us.
That is a human boy. His kind pulls off our legs and bends us with magnifying glasses. He is not one of us. He will never be one of us.
Ignore him, James. His type are pests.
And your types of snobs.
So, James, you haven't said anything about your parents. Where are they?
They must be very worried about you.
James, it's all right. You can tell us.
My parents were in a horrible accident. And now they're gone.
James, your parents are with you always.
They are?
Of course they are. Someone leaves, who knows why, and you never said goodbye. But once we go, when all's gone, we keep living on and on. She whispers in the breeze, he's waving from a star. They are with you everywhere that you are.
Left your world all too soon. Look, his face is in the moon. There she smiles, beaming proud. See her laughing in that cloud. Whenever you're alone, love is never far. They are with you everywhere that you are.
In the music of the forest, in the waves against the sands, from the heavens to the freckles on your hands. Nothing's lost once you found there in every breath and sound.
When you're brave,
When you're true,
That's the part of them in you.
if you can just believe, it's beautifully bizarre how they're with you, everything that you are,
feel them there.
and everywhere, in everything.
think my parents are with me?
I know it, James.
And in time, you will too.
But how will I know?
You'll feel it. Right there.
Let's get some rest, everyone. It's going to be a long night.
Wasn't that so cute? Oh, how are you guys today? Oh, isn't this such a great show? It's me in disguise right before your eyes. Hello, ladies, and thank you for choosing the Jewel of the Seas for your transatlantic journey. Here we are, two of our best seats. Now, can I get you anything?
A double fizzy.
And some nuts. I'm feeling nibbly.
Ooh, coming right up.
Just a little perspective, that's all we needed.
A first-class cruise to New York City. Hey, ain't it grand?
It is grand.
Spikes, how much money we have left?
Just enough to get to New York City and set up the old routine. I hear Coney Island's full of suckers.
Oh, Spikes, I'm too old to be working the boardwalk.
Spongers, we ain't got a choice. We gotta make a living.
And we were so very close. If we only hadn't lost that peach.
Seems we've lost nearly everything, Spongers. Everything. I mean, really, what have we got?
You thought you could ride on the fruits to your dreams, but you couldn't. So what?
You thought life would glide just like peaches and creams, but it wouldn't. Who cares?
No paparazzi ask you to pose.
You want a new yacht, you can't buy one of those. That's the way your new life goes, but in the end, you still got your best friend. And I got you. Replace that Frankenstein face. You know that it's true. I got you.
You got breath like goat manure.
You smell like a bloody sewer. You are just the right wrongdoer for me. So glad to know you. Alright, so you lost all you had, and though you had quite a lot, it's in tatters. Move on.
Get over yourselves.
It's dreadful and sad till you realize you've got what still matters.
What still matters?
My figure, my cheekbones, my rising youth.
Voluptuous curves and my solid gold tooth.
But the very scary truth is that she means the most to me. I love you, sis. So glad I got you, to laugh and to share as half of a pair. Too thin and too thick, we'll stick to our stick. Always true to you, you. I got you!
Here we are, ladies. Whoa! What's that?
What's what?
Out there floating in the ocean.
What? Wait a bit. That looks like a giant peach.
What? That's our peach.
And that's James.
James Trotter, bring us back our peach!
He can't hear you.
So what are you gonna do now, Spikes?
Sponges, my dear, we've got to follow that peach!
Hey, is anyone else being a little burpy in the intestines?
You probably ate too much peach.
It's these ways. They're making me feel, oh no.
Are you all right?
That's much better. Look, over there. It's a sea monster. It's a sea monster.
What is that? What is that?
The sharks.
Sharks?
There are hundreds of them, and they're coming this way.
Whoa! What do they want? What do they want?
I think they're eating the peach.
Eating the peach! We'll sink!
We must do something!
You must see this! There are thousands of seagulls eating centipedes' vomits!
Shoo! Stupid seagulls!
Seagulls? I'm terrified of seagulls!
Hold on, everyone! The sharks are coming back!
Whoa! Is there nothing we can do?
That is something.
Tell us!
If an airplane can take to the sky, why can't a peach? Because an aeroplane has engines and wings! And so do we!
The seagulls!
Exactly! They can be our engines and our wings. And how is that gonna work? Spider, is your web strong?
The strongest in the world.
And can you make lots of it?
I can spin all the web you need.
Perfect! We'll loop the spider's web around the necks of the seagulls and then tie it to the stem of the peach. And how are you going to get all those seagulls down here? Bait!
I find that term incredibly insensitive.
But you are the biggest, juiciest earthworm in the entire world.
I'm not about to be pecked to death by a flock of seagulls.
I won't let them touch you, earthworm, I promise.
Fine. I'll do it for you, James.
Thank you, earthworm. Action stations, everyone. We've not a moment to lose. This is never gonna work. Hey, seagulls, over here. Check this out. If you are viewing me in your bird's eye view, I've got a sweet little treat that's just for you. Here to tease and make you squirm, slightly seasoned, nice and firm. Come and squeeze a luscious little worm.
Plump and juicy. I'm your yummy gummy. Plump and juicy. Put me in your tummy. Plump and juicy. So delicious. Take a peek and open that beak for plump and juicy. I can keep you chirping plump and juicy. When it's me you're slurping, come and get some plump and juicy me. I guess they're not hungry. Well, at least we tried.
Come on, earthworm, you can do it.
He'll give you double the pleasure, twice the snack.
You start dividing a worm, then to grow back.
A never-ending fancy feast.
Bring a friend or 12 at least.
Oh, don't pretend I'm not a handsome beast. When I'm this
Plump and juicy.
I don't mean to flaunt it.
Plump and juicy.
But you know you want it.
Plump and juicy and nutritious.
Once you'll peck, you'll beckon for seconds.
Plump and juicy.
See, your eyes are bulging.
Plump and juicy.
You can't help indulging.
La,
Come let
la,
loose
la,
on
la,
plump
la,
and juicy.
la, 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 la. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Come here, seagulls, let's ruffle some feathers. Whoa, this feels good.
Something juicy.
Ven conmigo,
Something
mami!
juicy.
So birdies, you can skip the fish, 'cause I'll fulfill your every wish. Come try a dish that's so delish, plump and juicy.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da, plump and juicy. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da, plump and juicy. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da, plump and juicy.
Right before your eyes, something quite fruitful shall take to the skies.
We're flying! We're actually flying through the clouds!
We are flying on the most wonderful airplane in the entire world. Isn't it ridiculously phantasmerific?
It is indeed remarkably phantasmerific.
Everyone, look!
It's the Empire State Building. We've traveled across the entire Atlantic Ocean, all the way to New York City.
Isn't it remarkable?
We're safe at last.
Children, be wary if you're faint of heart. Pray that no one dies right before your eyes.
You there, on the page! We're here with the commander of the United States Air Force. Surrender at once!
That's
You have
Sponge!
3 seconds to return our peach. 3, 2, 1!
Right before your eyes.
Launch the attack helicopters!
Right before your
eyes.
Fire the heat-seeking missiles!
Brave a new surprise.
Oh, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, this is your pilot speaking. We are going to begin our final descent into New York's JFK International Airport. If you look to your right, you'll notice the Empire State Building. And if you look in front of us, you'll notice a giant peach flying directly towards us. The plane sliced right through the silken strings. The peach plummeted towards the earth. Women screamed. Strong men said things like,
I guess this is it, Joe.
and?
Yep.
And then, bam! The piece
Right
landed right on top of the
Look up
spire
there,
of the
it's a giant
Empire
peach.
State Building.
Right before.
Stuck on the Empire State Building.
Right before your
eyes.
James, darling, sweet nephew.
It was very naughty of you to steal our peach.
You can have the peach.
Oh, but we're here for much more than the peach.
That's right. We're here to bring our little hopper monkey sleigh back home where he belongs.
You can run,
You can hide.
but we're the only family you've got. You and the peach are coming home with us forever.
After we fumigate these bugs, of course.
Here, buggy buggies. Here, buggy buggies. Come here, buggies. Come here.
Stop! You are mean, nasty, horrible people, and you will not hurt my family.
A peach! It's falling!
Run for your lives!
Is it wrong that I don't feel sad?
Of course not.
How do you feel, James?
I feel relieved. Those two monsters can never hurt anyone ever again. We held on through that storm. The clouds have finally parted and we're safe and warm.
Take a breath, sing a song. Finally we landed right where we belong.
Unwind.
Unpack.
We'll always have your back.
Welcome home, welcome home, welcome home, welcome home, my friend. Let's see, but you're safe here with me till the end. We're staying right here.
Buddy, now ain't that swell?
Welcome home.
And this family of ours went on to do some remarkable things.
I became a world famous designer of fabulous shoes.
I used my web to build the most amazing bridges the world has ever seen.
I became a social activist forming bait. Bugs against insensitive terminology.
Ladybug and Grasshopper Lady got married and had many,
Letting
many
home.
children of their own.
But always thought of
Welcome
James
home.
as their firstborn son.
Welcome
And
home.
when James grew up, he traveled the world telling
Welcome
everyone
home.
about his adventures on the beach.
Welcome
And
home.
that, my dear audience, is exactly what
home.
you have just seen.
Welcome home. Welcome home.
I told you it was all true.
Welcome home. Welcome home.
Just like a father and a mother.
Home. Welcome home. Just like a sister and a brother. Home. Welcome home. Oh, we'll always have each other. Don't care where you roam. You can always come back home. Welcome home. Welcome home. Welcome home. Welcome home, my friends.
For the ride and we'll stick
By your side to the end. We're staying right here.
Doesn't it
Feel real swell. Well, 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 welcome home.
Right before your eyes, the curtains are closing, it's time to go.
Right before your eyes.
If you were dozing, you missed quite a show.
Say your last goodbye.